Alright guys, this is Big Rich with the Ohio Fish Rescue, and we are going to be moving some fish today. This is the arapaima for Brian Barczyk, and then all the stingrays and stuff here. They come here because they think they're getting fed. But, excuse me, what we're going to be doing today is this. We are going to move this African arowana into a different place and show you all the babies. And we've got fish down here we have to move, and fish back here we have to move. We have more fish coming in today, so stick with us. Okay, there is Bruiser. And here is Brutus. Okay, we came out here to start this, and we see a little leak, and we see that this tank is too full again. It's got no air gap at the top like this. So Skylar's going to have to go into there and turn down the flow of the water just a little bit. Thank you, Skylar. That would kill me to do that. And she laughs at me. So what's happening is this tank's filling up too much and it's overflowing, and then coming down here and then running under these tanks and then getting everything else wet. But since it's first thing in the morning, we've noticed it before it got anything wet. So it starts to get wet through here. A little bit of wetness there. It's coming through this crack over, and then it will fill up. Ouch. This side over here, which is the lowest spot in the house or in the room, right here is where the water all collects at. So if I had a drain, I'd like it there, but there's nothing we can do about it now. But it hasn't made its way over here, so we caught it early enough. It won't be a big mess. Won't be hard to clean up. See, now I didn't want to move this fish, the African arrow. We've gotten reports that he's trying to eat the other fish, but what everybody don't understand is he's a filter feeder. He's not going to eat these fish. If it's a fish in his mouth, he'll spit it out. But, you know, we don't want to stress the baby maboo puppers. So I'm going to go ahead and move him. The reason I didn't want to move him was we feed this tank bloodworms and little bits of shrimp and brine shrimp, so that everybody eats in here. The problem is over here, we feed just shrimp to these guys. So I can put the African arrow in here and he'll have more room, but it's going to limit his feeding. So that's why I didn't want to move him. He's a jumper. Oh no. All right. Well, that was crazy. As you can see, he jumped out the back, hit that pink thing, slid down, was on top of those two pipes behind the tank. I had to crawl right here and get back there barefooted and push the net sideways to push him out the side over here where we were able to grab him. If it wasn't, I mean, it was like a 2 minutes, but it felt like an eternity. But African arrows are a labyrinth breeder. They do breathe air. So Skylar saved the day and got him out and put him into this tank here. And now look at him. He's doing fine. He scared me though. He's not even marked up from, he was flopping around under there. Usually they get all marked up and scratched up. He didn't even split any of his fins or nothing. Okay, so now he's in with the bigger babies, which is the sterlet sturgeon, the one stingray, and these two guys. Now I gotta watch out, make sure that these two guys don't mess with them. They don't mess with any of the other fish, so the two dorados. And then this works out, this will be his home for a while now. We went up and got air. This will be his home for a while now, and until he gets, you know, big enough to go into, like, say, the 1,000-gallon or something, or even the 1,800 back here. Now, Skylar turned that down some. It's going to take a while, but I can see the water level's gone down inside the indent of the open lid, so that came down about a ½ inch. The top of the glass is 1.5 inches, so that's come down already, so that is on its way down. But we got to fix that pipe somehow. We've got one line sharing both tanks, and it don't help us like that. We need a valve for each tank to turn each tank up and down, and that would work better. Look how beautiful this tank is. It just keeps getting better and better and better and better. All in colors. Okay, on to the next. Now, back over here, there's 2 high fin banded sharks that came in from the goldfish tank people were asking about. The goldfish were picking on them, and that sturgeon was picking on them. So you can see with this, in their little cut in their fins. So we moved them in here with the baby so that they can get a growth spurt going. So now we should have 7 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't see the 7th one. Because we got 5 in, and then we put 2 in here. But anyways, these are the big-headed carp here. 3 of those. And then this is one of the mobile puffers. And they look like they're, you know, not doing well just sitting there. But I'll tell you what, when food comes out, there's the other one. They come a-running. And then the other one should be over here. Oh, do you see the third?
Yeah, it's right under here. It's right under the pipe. Right there.
I don't see him.
Yeah, he's right there. Look. Look at the camera.
Oh. I'm trying to look around that to see the fish. That is the fish. That's how bad my eyesight is. So, these have been fed already, so you see a lot of debris left over of different stuff. And, you know, Josh set it up on its pass-through, so water's coming in, and it's going out through that overflow right there. And, you know, this is all good. We don't have to do water changes on it no more. So, the babies are all doing good. These guys are growing so quick. Let me zoom out some. Look how big they've gotten. Now, they were supposed to be black-eared Pangasius cats, which is over here. Let me show you what they look like, but it doesn't look like it to me. You know, that's an albino black-eared Pangasius. And we have one here that's not an albino, but see him there? He don't stay on the bottom as much. And he seemed to be a little bit thicker than longer. But, and see him swimming up top? So that's what he was supposed to be. See that black spot on the side? Black-eared Pangasius. But the problem is, these guys swim around like a catfish. They're albino something, we just haven't figured it out yet. Now they're all part of that, you know, iridescent shark family. They definitely got that look, but if they were a regular iridescent shark, they'd be up top. They wouldn't be swimming like this down on just the bottom. So we think it's a mix with a catfish of some sort. Let's look at their faces. We don't know yet, but they were supposed to be black-eared Pangasius cats when we got them in. So as they grow, we'll be able to tell. I definitely don't see no spot on their side where the black dot's supposed to be. They are true albino with the red eyes, though, so maybe that spot won't show. They definitely, from the gills back, look like an iridescent shark, but they swim like a paroon shark. Now, they don't have the top fin like a paroon shark, but they act and swim just like a paroon shark. So we'll get this figured out when they grow. Sometimes you can't tell as babies, but they're definitely in that family. All right. Okay, next we've got all these to catch. These are the cichlids that we were given to Rick. See, I can maintain these top tanks. I don't bend over, and since these are just waiting here in limbo until Rick comes out here, that's the preacher in Michigan that we gave the big tank to, we're going to put him down here with these and add these cichlids in with his stuff. So, I mean, that's a 110, but it's going down to a 75, but that'll be fine. We just add a second sponge filter down here. There's only one in there now. So we've got two in this one. I'll take one of those and put down here, and then we'll fill that up with water, and they'll be fine down here until Rick comes to pick them up. And then all we got to do is feed. I can reach and feed like this, you know, with some flakes. I just don't get down there and tend to them and see if they're getting sick or not. So this tank is now empty. So we're going to empty this tank. And we've got some, what's down here? These are goldfish down here.
Yep.
And we can put them in with our goldfish. Down here, I don't think there's nothing in either one of these two tanks. And then Josh used this, and he took the quarantine tank and turned it into a baby feeding tank grow out. Because he had them back here in this 110. But this 150 is 2 foot longer, giving them a little bit more room. Ouch. And, you know, we got to clean a little bit of this algae off the glass here. But we'll get it done. So let's get some nets. And, Skylar, you willing to help catch the fish?
Yes.
All right. You said that so you want, like, yeah, you're excited. Get the stool and get you a net that you like. And you can catch them and hand them off to me, and I'll put them in the tank down here. Okay, it is now empty. And we did this by... Skylar grabbed them and netted them to me, handed me the net. I put them down into here. So, in the process, the one air sponge filter got destroyed. So you're going to have to take that over here, put it back into this. I'll take the net. Good job, Skylar.
I'm going to need the net for this.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you ain't going to reach that.
My arms only have so much length.
All right. Well, you did a heck of a job catching them. I know they can be aggravating. Them little cichlids are quick. All right, so while she's fixing that, we can go down here. Now I will go ahead and get the second sponge filter put in down here and fill this up with water, and then they will be fine and good. And we can drain this a little bit and suction out all the debris on the bottom because it keeps getting stirred up all the time. And that tank will clear out and be ready for the next batch of fish. Okay, we're siphoning it out of the Bellagio and putting it over here to fill this up, and we'll be good to go. Plus, it's also lowering this down to where it ain't going to overflow no more. It looks lively down there, don't it?
Yeah, it really does.
And that's where Lori's plecos are.
Yeah, Lori, come here and get your puck out.
Okay, so we're still going to feed this tank here bloodworms, brine shrimp, and cut up little pieces of shrimp. And now, excuse me, Skylar, we're going to have to feed this tank here the normal pieces of shrimp plus bloodworms because that's his favorite, and we want him to keep growing. He's doing really, really well. He'll eat a little bit of the shrimp, but I don't want to force him to change his food because he's eating so good. So that'll just be a little extra hassle for us. But he's in a bigger tank where he can't accidentally swallow none of the littler guys. This tank here is going to clear itself out. We've got to siphon some out yet to drain it. And this one's all full and ready to go. We just got to add a sponge filter in here. So let's keep on working. Okay, while we're working, look who showed up. He scared me. He knows I'm blind in my left eye. So he comes walking up next to me and he tells Skylar, shh, don't say nothing. He motions to her. So I turn around, I'm talking to Skylar, and I went to walking like Reaper's right next to me, like right here in my face. Scared the bejesus out of me. Okay, so while we're out here though, I wanted to come and take a look at this. Where's he at? There he is. There's my favorite boy.
Me too. That Geo is like something. How much are those?
They're actually pretty cheap.
Really?
In the store when you buy them. They're small, then they grow big. He is just beautiful. There is so many colors, so many like super long fins. I haven't seen one like that before. Look at that, and he's like chromish too.
How big will it get?
Maybe a couple inches bigger than that at the most if he's oversized.
Okay.
But his fins will get longer and he'll grow more, you know, swaying in the wind looking thing. Look at him. Just beautiful. Oh, these camera hogs here. Trying to be a Geophagus. Look how beautiful he is. One of them colors is just amazing. Come on, buddy, turn sideways. There you go. Look at that blue stone. Oh my goodness. I could stare at this fish for hours. He's just something. And here goes my big armada swimming past him. I'd rather look at this guy. He's, what's that? These tiles are 12 inches, so he's about, I'd say 10 inches from the tip of his fins to his nose. Yeah, he's beautiful. So I can zoom in on him there. Look at that. Okay, this is the tank after we siphoned it out once already, filled it back up, but now more stuff is settled out of the water and sitting on the bottom. So I'll have to do that again. And then we've got this tank filled up and a second sponge filter in there. So we got 2 there, 2 here, and then 2 in here. So we're good to go. And I think that'll finish it off for today. These guys are all doing good. Let me see if I can zoom in on them. These guys are all doing good. There's the one we just hooked up, added to this one here that was running forever. They're all doing good in there. They look good, nice and colorful. So now we'll wait for this one to clear up and we'll be done here. I'm not even going to put the plants back in until we decide what we're doing, you know, what fish are going in it. But now we got to get ready. We have a guy coming by with some big fish. We got to get ready and set up an outdoor thing because they came out of a pond. I can't acclimate them to be inside of here. So we have to set up that 300-gallon tub outside. But we got to do it. I know it's 32 degrees. All right, guys. I hope you liked the video. I had to take a break because we just did the live stream. For me, it's Friday night after the live stream, and we had a blast. Love the live stream. You guys should have been there if you weren't there. It was awesome. But the video's done. I hope you guys liked it. We're going to go ahead and get these guys, you know, taken care of, quarantined, and then found a home for it. Whoa, did you see the cichlids?
Yeah, what was that?
What was that? Wow. We're trying every day to make things better, to make things, you know, more efficient, more easily accessible, you know, everything that we can do. The problem we have is still the glass cleaning of the algae. Every day. It's crazy. So, hope you guys liked today's video. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for, you know, watching us, and hit that like, subscribe, and share button. And dude, don't look at me like that, Skylar. She's making fun of me behind the camera, trying to make me laugh. Okay. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.